Trail talk time. Out on this glorious trail. Beautiful day out. Sun's just shining. I wanted to talk about the 7 Hermetic principles today. Such an interesting topic. Looking at life and breaking it down into these 7 ways. Now, this was given to us by a being named Thoth or Tahuti from ancient Egyptian times, when they discovered the emerald tablets in Egypt. And the tablets themselves are incredible. They're made of this material that's said to be in this fixed state where they can't be changed. And we can also find this information in the Kabbalion. If you look at ancient Greece, there was a being, Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice great, who laid down these principles, and they are actually said to be one and the same being, or this knowledge or information is being channeled through the same being, essentially. And so it's basically this system showing how the universe works on the deepest level, essentially. And so the first principle is mentalism, that all is mental. You know, it's like this universe is one giant intelligent organism or being. I like the term a sea of potentiality or pure intelligence. It's like the unborn, intelligent, great mind where all ideas and therefore matter spring from. And so our thoughts are so powerful. You know, it's like we can create anything we want through the mind in this mental universe. And the second principle is correspondence, which some may know as what they talk about on The Secret, or the law of attraction. And it basically states, as above, so below, as within, so without. Everything corresponds from the microcosm to the macrocosm, and it all is reflections of each other. And so we can look at something like the butterfly effect, right? Where one little thing can affect the whole in a great way. And we can see patterns that are reflected from the smaller levels of the microcosm to the greater levels of the macrocosm. And everything works in harmony in this way. And so the next principle is polarity. Actually, let's talk about vibration. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. Everything is moving. It's always in flux. Nothing is still. All is always shifting and moving and evolving. And we can look at vibration and learn so much by seeing how everything is vibrating at a different frequency. Even the solid matter that we see all around us, or these human bodies, it's all just energy vibrating at different frequencies, giving it this illusion of solidity. And so the next principle is polarity. And we can see how everything in life has the poles to them, just like a magnet has a positive and negative pole. This physical universe is based on polarity of things, so learning from the opposites, that it's like we can only learn what something is because of what it's not, because of everything else that we can compare it to and relate it to. And so this can give us a bigger picture sometimes, especially, if we're feeling low or negative in our life. We must remember that to really enjoy the highs, sometimes you have to experience some of these lows. To experience happiness, there also has to be other emotions like sadness to kind of gauge them and relate them to, or else we wouldn't even have this experience here in life. And so the next principle is rhythm. Everything in life has this rhythm to it. These seasons, these cycles, just like the earth and our seasons, we go through these things that continue on in these patterns, and we can start to see these patterns happening within our place in the universe, in our solar system. We can learn so much from astrology and patterns that come up in the stars and in space, as well as our own planets and our own bodies. And rhythm is such an important one to learn. I talked about in my video about the consciousness of trees, how they are one with the rhythms of life, and they go through these cycles and seasons in accordance with Mother Earth. And if we can get in tune with that, then we can really find ourselves in a better state of balance. Recognizing the little signs that tell us when it's time to do something, act, or when it's time to be passive and to rest or to contemplate. There's a rhythm for everything in life. And the next principle is cause and effect. And this is a big one. Every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. And we clearly see this, and we learn this, starting from when we were children. We want to test things out and see, what is this going to cause? What's the effect? And Einstein talked about this, how everything that happens has an equal or greater effect. And this is important to learn, to look at life in this kind of scientific way and see, what was the cause of this? What made this happen? And we can start to learn from our mistakes, or learn from that which is going well, and shift accordingly. So let's see, we've talked about mentalism, we've talked about vibration and correspondence, we've talked about polarity, masculine, feminine, or gender. We've talked about cause and effect. Now, what am I missing? The seventh principle Rhythm. So yeah, when I first started to learn about these principles, it was really changing my life in an amazing way. To start to govern myself by these basic principles of life, you know, like the laws of the universe, and starting to look at life energetically like this has really helped me become more self-aware and able to read energies, read situations on a deeper level, going to the energy, and that way you can see the root of things and start to learn why things are happening or how things are happening in life. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you today. Hopefully it's of some help to anybody watching. I hope everyone has an amazing day. Peace and limitless love.